Holy shit, I just watched the first episode of Tokyo Ghoul, and it was alright. I think this is the show that's going to get stupidly fucking popular this season because it just has all the right elements. It's gorgeous to look at, first of all. I mean, really solid animation, just art style altogether. It starts off with these like panning over shots of a city that are some of the better panning over shots of a city shots that I've seen recently, and I'm a big fan of those shots, so that was nice to see. Nice character designs, nice look, aesthetic, super dark feel to it, and it's super violent as well. This show starts off very gory right from the beginning. There's a few moments that had to be censored where you see like a little bit more blackness covering the screen than necessary because they probably had to censor it for TV broadcast. The original manga this is based off of, I've seen that a lot of people seem to compare it to Elfen Lied online. It's a sort of long-running manga. I think there's 12 volumes out. It runs in the same magazine that Elfen Lied has previously run in, as well as stuff like Gantz and Mad Bull 34, so this magazine has been home to a lot of these sort of violent series. Tokyo Ghoul is about a kid who gets turned into a ghoul, which are, as far as we know, just like super powerful people who eat people. And there's hints at the end of the first episode that there's a greater ghoul community going on. And from what I've read of the description, it sounds like this kid, as he transforms into a ghoul, is going to have to come to terms with A, what being a ghoul is like, and B, that there's not so much a black and white distinction between ghouls are evil, humans are not evil kind of thing. Sounds like, I've seen comparisons to Shiki. It could end up like that, where there's like a sort of war between ghouls and humans thing going on. I've seen people mention that it gets very action-y as it goes, so it's probably going to be something like that. Altogether, I don't expect it to be that intelligent. Like, just going by the way the first episode was written, I wouldn't say it was dumb. I mean, it was maybe a little, but it just didn't seem like that smartly written of a series. The girl that the main character falls in love with, who strings him along and turns out to be a ghoul who's trying to eat him, and then she ends up getting her organs transplanted into his body, which turns him into like a half ghoul or whatever. The way that her character is portrayed is so corny, because she goes from, you know, playing the role of someone who's interested in this guy, and then she turns into crazy evil bitch mode, and it was like the, I enjoy killing so much, and I hate that. I hate that kind of character. It was fun that she was voiced by Hanazawa Kana and starts off playing like her usual like quiet girl role and then turns into the crazy evil bitch, and it was just not a performance I think I've ever heard from her, so that was interesting. But altogether the character was really corny, and that bothered me, and I have no idea where it's gonna go from here. I mean, I probably wouldn't keep watching this show if it weren't for the fact that it's so gorgeous and so well produced. So if it turns out to be entertaining and doesn't do anything to piss me off along its run, then it should stay a solid watch. But I have no expectations of quality, good or bad, for this one. I do think it's going to get stupidly popular though, so we'll see how it goes.